I guess that's how we're gonna start then, isn't it? I'm just gonna jump right into it. OBS didn't want to do that. All right, all right, all right. How's it going? Doing something, some traditional stuff while still working on layout over here, and still trying to do new stuff. So we are just gonna start on drawing. But if you can see, I got my overlays going, which is nice, right? So what up? What's up? Oh man, my loyalty stuff's not working. Alright, so I still gotta fix that. So I got all the loyalty stuff, right? So because you've subscribed, I actually have Ninja stuff for you. So now I gotta figure out where that loyalty stuff is. I did all the work for it, so I guess for the next one, right? The next for the next one it'll show up that way. Yeah, ninja stuff. So it's these little ninja heads, right? And so first year you get this, first subscription you get this color. Then once you do so many months you get that color, and then it's so on and so forth. So I'm just trying to do something a little different. I thought about ninja stars, which I might still do for like the higher levels and stuff like that. I don't know. Just trying to make this whole Twitch thing work. How you been? Kia, what's going on? Figured I should take a break. No, it's supposed to show up on the side of your name when you're in the chat. But for some reason it didn't access. So I probably didn't save it because I'm special. Oh, thanks, Goob. Like I said, I probably didn't save it because I got raided the last time I was here, and my raid stuff didn't go out. And then I was like, what in the world is going on? It's like, oh, okay. When I went and checked today, it was like, oh, I didn't save it. So I did everything, and then, it doesn't automatically save. I'm getting used to too much auto save, and I didn't save it. So it's probably what happened. A bit sick this weekend, but I feel better now. Okay, that's good. Sorry to hear that you were sick. So Google, I really like the thing you posted up in the Discord. I like that. So I figured for today's stream I'd try and do something a little different, because I know that here coming up in the next couple weeks I'm just gonna be rocking Ninja Empire. So I figured, you know what? Let me go ahead and have one good day of doing nothing. So I'm trying to catch up on my Monster Maze stuff. So been kind of slacking, being a homeowner and everything, doing all the homeowner stuff. So kind of lost track of time. I'm sure my mom's gonna be really mad at me now because I didn't call her today. So that'll be a fun call tomorrow. Who knows? I might dip back into something else. I know. Well, I was cleaning out the basement, right? Rearranging and everything, and then time just disappeared. I had to go get Crystal, and then she wanted to do something, and it was just like, what's going on? And then just, like I said, time just disappeared. Nothing I can do about it, except deal with the consequences later. Yep. Yep, kind of sucks, but they're in food service, so they can be open. Very limited capacity though. You know, the whole like curbside, no contact, you know, call in stuff. Not really a full service yet. But yep, they're open. Kind of sucks a lot, but yeah. It's not the worst situation, but still, it's just like, why, oh why, you know? For that almighty dollar, you know what I mean? Instead of just the store staying closed. Limited staff? Yes, it's just her. So I heard that they finally pushed BlurredCon to next year. Finally, they were holding out for a while. Like, oh, we're still gonna do it, and we're gonna be awesome. Like, come on, guys. Come on. Like, come on. I was really worried that they were gonna keep it, you know, they were gonna try and open and be like, no, we can do it. We good. The whole community's sick. Yep. They did. I got the email, yeah. Well, that's good. You know, they don't think I'm good enough anymore. And I refuse to pay them. You know what I mean? Not even a discount, nothing. And then when I am there, you're going to try and use me. Yeah, it's like, oh, this is one of the celebrity guys that we got in here. You know? It's like, okay. Alright. That's what they did to me last year. To fight for my table. And then they're like, oh, well, now that you're here, can you talk to these people? They'll listen to you. You've got a following. I'm like, man. Hey, Aaron. How's it going? So I might have to bunk with you next year if I want to go. But, you know, there's no space at your table. So I'll just have to work my magic if I really want to go. I really was considering not going. Oh, since we really have a pretty big opening, you know, since conventions and stuff are just not happening until next year, possibly even later than that, right? Really got to talk to you about getting that arm done, because I think that next year, especially since I was gonna do, you know, I was gonna let everyone know this year, but it seems like the universe is like, nah, you should wait. I think it'd be really cool to have that cosplay of the Black Dragon for next year's convention circuit. Because then I can wear a mask anyway, right? They'll be like, oh, you're wearing a mask. You taking precautions? Like, well, you know, it's part of the character. I'm like, oh. You know, so I can still be safe while other people are like, I ditched the whole idea of the mask thing. So, Ooh. Well, I don't know how much help I can be, but if this virus thing ever goes away to the point to where we can actually, visit each other again, then I'll gladly come over and do some sanding. Something, would love to learn. Aaron, how am I doing? I'm doing all right. Can't complain much. Not that many people would actually care if I did, so I'm doing all right. Just trying to get these drawings out before I have to tackle. I'm sure Rakia knows about this. All right, they're creeping in on the side. Those are my Marvel cards I need to finish. But I just figured, yeah, whatever. We'll finish those out tomorrow. What up, Guts? How's it going? Yeah, put me to work. I'm okay with that. If anything, I'm a hard worker, so. Plus, I get to learn something too. Psh, sounds like a dream to me. How are you doing, Aaron? Doing all right? What's up, Guts? How are you doing? Can't draw at the moment. Oh no! What happened? Hope it's something like, oh, well, I'm at work, but you didn't hurt yourself, did you? Have you been doing any comics? Not yet. I have this comic that I'm supposed to be doing. And so I'll be jumping on that after I finish these Marvel cards. So I'll be doing that, but then so many people have been asking that I do a comic for Ninja Empire that I guess it's only fitting that I do a comic for Ninja Empire. So I'll probably be doing that fairly shortly. Maybe shorts, maybe 10-page shorts. Sorry. I don't know. I might just do it so that I can do them as like little intros to my characters. I think that would be cool. So each one can get their own story. We put a couple of them together. Make comic books, That'd be fun. Always looking for more ways to put out comics. A web comic would be nice. See, everyone keeps telling me that I should do webtoons. And I think I could, but the problem is having to put something out. I think it's like every month. Oh yeah, I've got tons of characters. Here, let me show you. I'm gonna switch over to the display capture. Open that up. Turn this. Oh, wrong one. Turn that off. Open up Photoshop. Open. Ninja Empire. Oh, I should clean this up. JPEGs. Nope, that's not it. There we go. So one of the first ones I did. And then open. Some lazy. This is the main character. So that's my main character. the Black Dragon. Big long story. Talked about it many times. But yeah. Excuse me. What else we got? Oh, that's right. Bakia's favorite. I'm always told to lead with this one. I never do. Ninja Rooster. Medic. I still like this one because of glow coming out of the hat, right? That just makes me happy. The boar. It's my little squat boar. I really like this guy because he's, you know, he's just beefy. I really do enjoy that guy. This guy was really fun. Cult Warrior. And then one of the last ones that I finished, this guy. This is my dad. For those of you who didn't watch the video about it, this is my dad. I finally got to be able to put my dad into a video game, which made me happy. So, and then recently, one of the things that I'm super excited about is not that. Is the intro video that I made for the Ninja Empire. Oh, this is also something that's important, I guess. This is the promo piece. Like, I really love this one. Like, that's the promo piece. That was going to be the main poster for this year, but I guess it's going to be the poster for next year. Your dad is swole. Yeah. I made him in his prime, ×4, I think, because I made him really big. But anyway, so I made this. So that made me very happy, right? That's my little animation video. So I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to fill in all the things. And then I started thinking about maybe that I could do something for, like, have a Twitch select screen as well, right? Have a Twitch select screen, and then add people to it when they become subscribers. Like, get a picture or just go off of their name, right? So just go off of the name from the Twitch or YouTube and then just put them in there. I think that would be fun. So yeah, so that's my band of characters thus far. It's not even the main characters. I got a lot. It's a big story. I'm making a 2D fighter. Like, that's the plan. And so I'm just trying really hard for that. So, oh no, now that's on the screen. Oh well, now you're gonna see my OBS for a second. I didn't think I was gonna go digital today, so yeah, that's why everything's over on this side. But yeah, I got other characters that are gonna be popping up here soon. I started working on the main 12, so the main 12, I was told that you start off with 12, right? And that's a good one to start off with, so I'm now doing the 12 instead of, like, the back characters and stuff. And and then still doing side characters. Like this was a Patreon character. The video is going to be released tomorrow, so you can see that. Sketches that no one gets to see, you get to see right here on Twitch and YouTube. Right? This is one of the 12. It's gonna look really cool in color. And then this guy, I'm trying to make like an evil monk. So, storyboards. Anyway, lots and lots of characters. What's up, Unbox? Go back to the first page. I thought it was so weird. Yes, it is. That one? Yep. You got a good eye there, Brikia. Oh, man. Nothing much in here. Unboxed. You know, just drawing. Doing some light drawing today. Trying to catch up on my monthly prompt challenge, which is Monster May. So I'm trying to knock some of that out, because I know that starting next week I'm going to be working really hard, finish stuff up, or not finish, but really start hitting Ninja Empire hard again. Felt like I kind of took some time off, which was weird, but you know how it is. Got to do the family stuff. So and I have no idea what I'm doing for these legs. That does not look right. Hundred. Because, you know, if you're gonna do it right. I really gotta find out if I can show them on stream or not. I'm sure the answer is no, but when are they due? Next week. I've already started, so I'm not super worried about it. But I figured I'm going to hit it hard next week, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully I won't die. This is a Marvel card. Right, so they're sketch cards, right? They're official Marvel cards, right? And so I get to draw original artwork on it. I don't think I have any random ones laying around that I've already done. No, I have a lot that I still can do. So they'll look like that. Hope you get more subscribers. So do I. I hope I get more subscribers too. There are no names on this one. There are no names on this one, Smarty Pants. See, I never should have told you. Never ever. Oh no. My restream just got knocked out. What happened? That was weird. Images with cars. It said no names, you can draw whatever you want on them. There's a restricted list. There is a restricted list, but pretty much whatever I want. Have you ever had to redraw your work? Not on that. Not on something like that. They generally just reject it if they don't want it. There was one time where they're doing like an offshoot, an off-brand of something, and they wanted fairy tales. It was a fairy tale reimagining of Grimm's fairy tales, and they're like, go ahead and do whatever you want, right? Like, you couldn't draw any images that already existed. Like, if I was to draw Hansel and Gretel, you weren't going to be able to draw anything that looked like those characters that already existed. So I was like, sweet, I'll take the idea of it and make it all ninjas, right? And I was like, cool. They rejected pretty much my entire set because they're like, well, really, it looks like Mortal Kombat. And I was like, well, if that's what's gonna get me blocked out, then I will gladly accept it that my stuff looks like Mortal Kombat. And so they got scared. They're like, well, we don't want to get sued. So, and I was like, what makes it look like Mortal Kombat? Because they're ninjas? I was like, well, and at that point they did ask me, they're like, look, we can get you some more cards if you want to try again. And I was like, nah, that's all right. So I will be pulling from those cards for character designs soon enough. So one thing, never let anything just go to waste. If it didn't work for one person, it will work for someone else. At least that's been my motto. Is Hernandez doing cards as well? He's doing some random ones, but he's not doing any of the upper deck ones. There's a reason why, but I don't know if it's my place to tell the reason why. So you'll just have to ask him. Now, as far as redrawing art, I did have to redraw something from Star Wars. I got commissioned to do like a Star Wars piece by Lucasfilm, and I was like, yes, please. Which is funny because I got paid for it, which is always nice, right? Getting paid for something that you got rejected for. Hold on. This one, this one, this one. So, people write me. Not that. That's obviously a character design that I've done. Here, there we go. So I drew this, right? I drew this because they didn't give me any parameters. They're just like, do Star Wars. And I'm like, all right, done, got it, right? And so I combined like some of the old movies, some of the new movies, some of the cartoons, a character from the video game. I was like, this is gonna be awesome when it's all done. And then they're like, you can't mix the Star Wars things, right? So you can't mix video games and you can't mix that. So I'm like, all right, cool, not a problem, right? So then I did this one, right? So I redrew the whole thing and kind of changed it up, and I drew this one. Then I'm like, all right, cool, there you go. It's all from the first three. You should be happy, you know, no worries, life is great. Then I get an email, and it's like, look, we're sorry to inform you that all of your cards have been, or your illustrations have been rejected. All of it. The whole kit and caboodle. And I was like, why? Why is my stuff being rejected? And then it came back and they're like, oh, it's because you're off model. And I was like, excuse me? What do you mean off model? And then bless his soul. The guy was like, well, off model means when your character does not match the style sheet of the. I'm like, I know what off model means, but I'm like, can you show me how? Because these are direct, these are direct pulls from the show and stuff. So how am I off model? And this guy was obviously the middleman, because in the end he was like, I don't know, I really don't know. And I'm like, all right, well. And that was the end of it. And I'm like, that really stunk. I still got to draw some cards for them, but this was going to be for like one of the big ones, the big promotional stuff. So it would have got a lot more attention. It would have been great for the career. But for some reason I was off model somehow. I don't know how. Oops. So, it was always a learning experience. Especially when you don't get in right away with the person who's actually making the decisions. Because if if you're like, oh, well, you're off model, I'm like, okay, well, how? And nobody has an answer. It's like, well, all right, great. And then it's kind of what happened to Hernandez, right? Something happened, and he's like, so how is that possible? Where did this happen? How did this happen? And then nobody had an answer for him, and it's like, well, that's just the way it is. I'm like, well, it kind of sucks, but onward and upward to other things, right? Star Wars is getting weird, but still, well, I mean, I was going to say, but still, you could put it on your resume. I'm like, oh, wait, I did put it on my resume because I did work for them and they did pay me, so it's not my fault. All right, let's see. We're not going to give this guy any ears. Maybe give him a little dome. So I wanted to do a sub. I wanted to do like a, hey, we made it to 1,000 subs. Like I really wanted to do a stream for that, and I probably still am. It's just like I said, things happened and I didn't get around to it. And so I was like, well, I guess that's not going to happen, right? And so I was like, all right, but I still want to do it. So I'm probably still going to do it, even though my wife is sending me weird stuff, relevant, and they keep you informed, and suggestions. Okay. And what I thought I would do is start it off with like my 10-minute challenge and get suggestions from the audience, you know, and be like, all right, well, what should I draw? You know, and then for maybe an hour or two, just do 10-minute suggestions, because like, I don't know if you guys are actually, you know, following me on YouTube, but I've been doing these 10-minute drawings to see just how close I can get, or how far I can get within 10 minutes, because I'm really trying to push the idea of conventions for myself, which is funny that I haven't tried this before, but I've been doing these, right? And I think that they're pretty fun. Not the best of anything, right? You probably can't see all the little imperfections that I do, especially with this one. Failure. But, you know, I'm trying to really push on these, because if I can really get something quick, like 10 minutes out, and be like, hey, you get something cool, I didn't have to work for, you know, 3 hours for you to be happy, and yet, you know, it's like, here you go, it's not going to cost a lot, you know, but I'm still working on what materials to use, like which ones are the right materials, you know, stuff like that. But to do this on like the yay, we made it to 1,000 stream, and then go, all right, tell me what you want, look it up, and then like, all right, let's try, because then you might get something like this, which fails, right? It's off the paper, and it's just, yeah. You know, surprisingly, Juggernaut being such an easy character as far as design, no clue. I had no idea what I was drawing. That's why that happened. And then we got something a little bit more finished. Life drawings. Omega Red was a suggestion. Then I was ready to draw something that I knew, so I drew Snake Eyes. I was going to draw Storm Shadow as the very next one, because Snake Eyes was requested a lot. So I was like, oh, well, I'll draw Snake Eyes, get him out the way, then I'll draw Storm Shadow, and then right after that, someone said Red Hood, and I was like, oh, the Red Hood is pretty cool. So let me draw the Red Hood, right? And instead of doing, I know they said Jason Todd, but instead of going straight to Jason Todd and his metal helmet, or his metal helmet and hood, I was like, bam, let's do Super Pillman. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. But I enjoyed it so very much. Pillman with a cape. Love this guy. And then he like evolved, so I drew him again. I was like, must draw Pillman again. So I'm going to draw the other two. So I'm going to draw Jason Todd for sure. But yeah, so I think that would be really fun to have that kind of as a stream, you know, really get the audience in to see if I can make it, because I tell you, man, those 10 minutes, they come up quick, and you don't even think about it, you know, you're just like, oh, I'm drawing, life is really good, I'm drawing really fast, life is nice, yep, oh my goodness, what do you mean I have 1 minute left? I haven't put in any color, I haven't put in any colors, I haven't put in any. And for me, like, I don't, like, if you watch me on YouTube, I'm not the guy who will be like, oh, hey, look, I've been successful every single time, I'm just that good. No, most of my 10-minute streams, or my 10-minute videos that are up, are failures. Because I'm really in a learning process, trying to get myself to go faster. Because I am a slow artist. I see people knocking stuff out, and you're just like, how are you doing it that fast? It looks so good. Oh, no. No, I'm not only doing comic characters. I'm supposed to do an anime person here soon. So, really open to anybody. Right? I feel the same way. And then they're all like, what really upsets me is when you get those super fast talented people, and they're like, oh, this is just a sketch. And you're like, dude, that right there is not a sketch. I yell at a lot of my colleagues, a lot of my friends and professional people out in the comic world, and they're like, oh yeah, this is just a sketch. I'm like, no. Stop lying to people. That is not a sketch. And then they're like, ha 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 ha. I'm like, nope, no, we're not laughing. We're not laughing because that is not a sketch. That's a drawing. Yep, all of those guys. Kind of looks like he's got a spider on his head. Yeah, did I do any? I think I've stuck with a lot of comic characters, but I don't, yeah. I'm like, I don't think that I've switched. Comics, Batman, comics, Wolverine, comics, Horrible Captain America, comics. So far, it's only been comics. All right. Are we ready to go yet? What number was that? I don't know what number that is. Claude is 14. 15 is going to be in the middle. There. I generally break the spine of these, so now I'm trying to make sure I get towards the middle before I actually try and flip that. So what are you guys working on today? Anything? Oh, sweet. Those turnarounds okay? Like, because I'm gonna do the basket. I'll have the basket and the hat. So what we were doing, basket, hood. So it was basket, hood, and then weapons, right? So it's going to be the basket, then the hood version, a sword, and maybe something else. I forget what accessories we were doing. Just thought about some Naruto or Samurai Champloo characters. So in the Japanese ninja region, yeah, man. See, the bad part is I really need to watch Naruto, and I really think that I need to skip like a season or so, because when he's first learning to train or first training, man, he's annoying. And that orange costume, I just need to get a little bit further in, and then hopefully it'll be awesome for Naruto. But I don't know. Throw them at me, We'll see what happens. It's the time skip where he's older. Okay, hold on. Let me write that down. Are you talking about the anime, or are you talking about the manga? The anime? Sabuza. Let's see. So I need a 4-armed creature. It was okay at best. Oh no! We're gonna have a fight going on. Like, but that's my boy! Let's see, so we're gonna do a rectangle head. We'll draw a shoulder out of here, shoulder out of there. Alright, he's gotta kind of work on his shoulders. Alright. Do something a little stupid today. It's like, yeah. We'll have little arms come out of his head. Look at these guns. This arc happened and I forgot about him 10 minutes later. Ouch. Ouch. You made Bakia angry. Put his ear. You made me disappointed. It's worse. Or any Boruto. Isn't Boruto the son? Is that my understanding, that he's the son of Naruto? I thought I saw, at least in the manga, he was all like, alright, now you gotta fight me, and like he was trying to kill his own son or something like that. It was weird. Yep, see? Mostly trash. What makes Boruto anything? Like, does he have some specialty? Does he also have the fox inside of him? All right, but Kia, you know me, right? You know me pretty well. Who's gonna be the character that that I'm gonna gravitate to? Should probably start drawing that character now. Doesn't always work. I'm sure sometimes it can, but he's overpowered and can't get things done without cheating, and hates his dad for saving the village. Writing these people down because you know. All right, we're gonna find out. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream on my birthday. Wife took the day off, or at least, you know, it was like, I'm not coming in. We'll see if they're gonna let that happen, but $27th. Anger face monster. Sakura. Isn't he like the main antagonist? Like, isn't he Naruto's like counter? No, it's Sasuke. Oh, my bad. All the Naruto fans are like, all their alarms just went off. Did he say what? Is she a love interest? Look at my gigantic muscles. Oh. Oh. It's one thing that I really want to try and change in my stories and my my comics and stuff, any of the products that I'm working on. Like, I want the female characters to be strong. Like in Ninja Empire, the women are the best. Like, they're the best ninjas. They just don't, like, for the most part, they don't show it. And one of the main characters, one of the main 12, she's the leader of the second family, and she lets people know, like, I would, like, you need to calm the hell down. She told the main leader, she's like, just remember that you're in power because I allow it. So I really like that character a lot. Written by Japanese dudes who stay at home 27 hours a day and have no social. Yeah. Who was that? It was the wife. she's not feeling well, so I might be cutting the stream kind of short. Because, like I said, wife's not feeling that well, so if she needs me, I am going to have to leave, and we'll pick it up. Like I said, I'm going to be streaming a lot more often now on, so let me write her real quick. And will do. Aside from that, a bit better with the Berserker sometimes. Claymore's my jam. What's Claymore about? What's that? I swear I'm so out of the loop since all I get to teach is graphic design now, and there are no there are no animation people around me. It's rough. Demon fighting Illuminati made of all women with big swords. Now that sounds fun. It sounds like a lot of fun. Random. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. Is it on, is it on a service, or do I need to find it on the YouTubes? It's all on the YouTubes. By the way, if you are watching and you see the Discord pop up, I have a Discord of artists. We're trying to build a community, help each other out, give tips and tricks and YouTube videos and tutorials and posting our own art and all kinds of stuff like that. So if you're a creative, go to the Discord, join us. I'll be adding a voice channel soon so people can jump in there. We can talk to each other. Found out that's what you can do with that. So, yeah, we can start doing that soon. Yeah. So I am no. Well, I knew that you could talk in it, but yeah, it's all a blur to me. I'm also not on the most powerful list of computers, so I'm always not trying to not add strain to it, right? Because I was like, oh, I can stream like gaming, right? It's like, yeah, we can stream gaming from this. It'll be great. No, it's not great. It's not great. Not great. Everything gets laggy. What up, Bad Luck? I'm doing well. Just trying to finish up, or not finish up, but catch up with Monster May before I have to dive back into Ninja Empire and finishing these Marvel cards. Five tech demo. No, I didn't. I saw it, but I was like, because can't do everything, so might as well not get all amped up about stuff I can't do. I saw the YouTube videos pop up. I'm like, oh, this is probably gonna be awesome. But I do think that I saw Guilty Gear on that. So like the new Guilty Gears, I think, on it. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think the new Guilty Gear's on it, which is crazy because, I'm like, oh man, it's 2D, and it was. It used to be, but they did, and I noticed that they switched over to 3D, right, with a 2D shader on it, but it was one of those ones where I'm like, it looks so good, I don't care. And they just released, or not just released, but they released a trailer. Oh man, later Guts. Thanks for hanging out. Um, take care, be safe, have fun. See you at the next one. Once again, thanks for hanging out. But yeah, so trailer for the next Guilty Gear. You know, and they debuted a black dude. Oops. Which, of course, is always fun. Yeah. Yes, they are. I mean, they've been making all kinds of fighter games too. I would absolutely love if they picked up Ninja Empire. Oh my goodness. Maybe that's the goal. That might be the goal to shoot for. What do you think? That's the goal. Right. We now have it. There's the goal. Firmly believe that there always has to be some type of goal in order to make, like, if you really want to make it, if you really want to make it happen, you got to have a goal. And then you got to write said goal down, which I'm about to go. Now, whether it comes true or not is completely different, right? But that's the goal. Like, that's what you're going to shoot for. Oops. Not arch, arc. So I just was able to find, oh my goodness, what is it called? Skullgirls. Like, they have this compendium where they have all the artwork and they do all of the animations and whatnot. And I tried to buy it, but on their site it's all jacked up, so I can't actually buy it. But then I started looking around and someone was like, I bought it. And then they put it all up and I was looking at it. Oh my goodness. It's literally every frame that was drawn for certain characters. So their idol, their punch, their everything is broken down into frames. And I was like, this is an animator, game designer's dream, you know, to be able to have that kind of resource. Oh, made me really happy. Really? Yes. Yes, I do. Water bottle Marcus. Are you still in are you still in contact with him? Would love to talk to him about his experience with that. Oh, that's awesome. Are you still in contact with him? That's too bad. Ugh, that doesn't help. But yeah, if you wouldn't mind sending me his contact information, I'll try and find him on LinkedIn. The whole plan is to come in and ink these up. Ink them up, color them up. The plan is to get them colored, but I mean, as you can see, I've fallen behind. So now I'm only 2 behind, I think. Go to the Discords. Yep. Oh, see? There it is. Snap the spine. Man, this whole time I could have snapped it a long time ago if I was going to do that. Ah. Dang it. See? That stinks. Guess I needed to wait a little bit longer. Now I know, you gotta go beyond halfway. Uh, been on there for a while. Oops. Making stuff up. Alright, what do we have? Plant. Plant-based monster. Plant monster. It's weird. I always feel weird when the chat gets quiet. Mostly because, I haven't really established what the stream is. Like I go to some people's stream and they barely talk. They're like, oh yeah, no, it's just a real lax, chill stream. It's like, oh, okay. They don't say anything, because they're working themselves. And it's like, oh, that's really cool, right? And they got hundreds of people, and I'm like, man, they're just watching this dude draw. And it's really cool, chill, lax. People are working, right? Like he's like, oh man, I just want to try and inspire you to work. And I'm like, that's, that's really cool. But I don't know. Like I said, it's just weird. It is weird for me. I don't want the chat to get bored, They're like, ugh, this guy. So, like I said, I'm always worried. I'm like, oh my goodness, have I lost them? Are they bored? So a lot of states are opening up or have already opened. You know, I know that places in Virginia, even though we have a stay-at-home order, people are all going out. Like Virginia Beach was packed. Packed. And it's like you're not, and they don't even have nothing. Like they're not supposed to be open. And it's like, wait a minute, wait. Why are there so many people there? It's crazy. I'm just like, I don't understand. You guys, you're all going to die. Yeah, yeah. And they're the ones that will never get sick, you know. And then you'll have other people who are just desperately just trying to stay at home. They got to go out and get groceries, and then that person's out there, you know, and they're like, I'm fine, I'm not sick. And then the other person that's got like 6 kids, you know, single parent, no support, then they get sick because they were close to this person, you know. Well, I mean, I can answer that question, but I don't want to get political out here. I want to save my opinions for when we're not in mixed company. But yeah, the assault rifle thing's kind of odd. I just don't know why you have to protest with an assault rifle. Yep. Latest message on top. Yeah. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Trying to get, you know, make this thing more professional, make it so that people can see it. You know, especially since I'm streaming to multiple platforms. You know, I want to make sure that if someone asks me a question and I answer it, people are like, well, who in the world said that? Yeah. It should. Yep. If you look, it actually has a little icon next to it. said, trying to get that professional on, you know? Yeah, I'm trying to get it as much as possible because, you know, the artistic community isn't getting a lot of love. So, try and make it where you can, I guess. Oh no, something broke. You're right. I thought about it. But see, at that point, I would go over to PicArto because they have, you know, they really don't have any restrictions. I mean, they have some, but, you know, you could create anything, you know, zero issues with nudity, sex. I mean, pretty much everything. Cheap. It's over there. So, like I said, if I was gonna do it, I'd do it over there because it's already set up to be that way, right? No need to try and get in trouble here. And, you know, I'm drawing like, as you can see, as I'm drawing breasts, but, you know, luckily it's a plant person, so hopefully no one's gonna It was gonna get me in trouble for the form. Not drawing any nipples, so it should be fine. Unless for some reason that's what's taboo. There was a guy who drew only breasts for 8 hours. Wow. Wow. See, and I always toy with the idea. It's like, man, I should do some of that, right? It's always been good money. There's always a business for it. And I always come back to, it's like, yeah, but I can't do that. I can't do that all the time. Yeah, Anatomy Studies is great and stuff, but you know, the thing is, I'm like, I do life drawing and I just do little sketches, and my kids are like, why are they always naked? And I'm like, well, yeah, that's the human form. If I'm going to try and do some, you know, not safe for work stuff, you know, when I can't just randomly be like, all right, it's time to draw some of this naughty stuff, right? So it's like, all right. You know, so no matter how many times I'm like, yeah, now's the time to try this. Never really try. I always get a little bit further, but can see that. I mean, I really can. It's like, it makes sense. But, you know, there's a lot of, there's a ton of money in it. As long as you're okay with it, then, you know, it doesn't matter. Because, I mean, in the end, it's just a drawing. So, you know, those who can do it, have that relationship with their significant other, or, you know, are single, then, you know, go for it. Oh, I bet. And she's well established now. I don't even want to. Whew. Sure, she makes giant money. Which is always what really gets me, because I'm like, oh man, I should just go ahead and do this. Stop playing around. Make some money. But then I'm like, but I'm drawing ninjas. Right? That's my thing. I want to draw ninjas. It's a weird place to be in. Know your audience, I guess. You know what I mean? She's found it, so she might as well milk it. Tree lady. Because they grow out of the ground, man. They grow out of the ground. Connected to the ground. Plus, this way we don't have to draw feet. It's one of the reasons why I really got into fantasy is how many cheats there are. I was like, wait a minute, I don't actually have to know how to draw buildings in perspective? Because everything's out in the woods? That was me being stupid. So soon I'm going to be doing world building streams. We're just going to start world building because, you know, like I have these ideas about what Ninja Empire is going to be, you know, and all that stuff. It's time to put it on paper. It's time to do the drawings. You know, it's time to make it a reality, which is going to help me develop my world building workbook. Yep. Half rock because I don't want to draw feet. Well, I know I'm going to be taking a lot of reference from real world, you know, from the real world. So it should be interesting. Like, I'm really hoping that it looks pretty cool, you know. But I don't know. Like, I haven't drawn environment. You know, it's like I haven't had to draw environments in so long. Benefits of being a character designer. Buildings? What? Because I don't want to draw door. Half rock, don't want to draw doors. It'd be a funny shirt, but I don't think anyone would get it. That's a shirt right there. Mm. Rock person, plant person, whatever. Ouch. Now for me to flip the page and rip the page right out. See if I can save it. Let's just leave it like that. Okay. Only that one page wanted to be done? I can deal with that, I think. Okay. What was the next one? 10:30? Almost 2 hours. Probably need to go talk to the wife. And we got all the way down to 1. That means I only have to draw 2 tomorrow and be all caught up. Okay. Then I think we're good. Put my dude back up in here. Right there. Oh, oh. And invent faded gray because he didn't want to draw feet. I don't know. I like the Todd McFarlane. I like the Todd McFarlane approach. Let me just make a cape and make it really flowy, and then cover up what I don't want to draw at all times. I think it's probably the best. Like, I don't want to draw this. I'm gonna have this cape go in front of it. Isn't the wind going the other way? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Don't care. Well, I think that we're gonna have to call it today because, like I said, the wife is all like, "Me, I don't feel good." So I'll go up to her. You know, be good. As always, you know, thank you guys so very much for hanging out. I'm gonna run this ad, try and make that 4 cents. But thank you guys so very much for hanging out. I hope that you come out to the next one. Next time we stream will either be with Baby Tillman and myself, or just by myself. But if it's with Baby Tillman, then I'll just be randomly drawing something again, probably digitally. And I think I'm going to be doing my heads for just, you know, I'm going to try and start a new tier with my Patreon, and we're going to make that a thing, And so we'll have 3 images that I'll release at the first of the following month, and then they'll pick one of the 3 heads, and then I will make a character from that. That'll give me another thing to do with my character stream. So and if not, if it's just me, or if I come on again later on tomorrow night, I will be doing world building. So we're going to start off, it's going to be some writing, right? You'll see me writing. I'll be asking questions and stuff like that, but we'll be doing some world building, get some ideas on paper, draw some stuff out, that kind of stuff. But yeah, so we're going to be world building. We're going to make it happen. So once again, thank you guys so very much for hanging out, and I will see you guys at the next stream. And I really, really hope that you'll stick around for this 3-minute ad run so that I can try and make some change. All right, well, I will see you guys at the next stream. Thanks again, guys.